What's up, everybody? It's week 10 in college football, and total chaos is back. I'm your host, Allie Burns. This is Picks and Parlays, and I've got your champ from last week. It's Tim Earl, everybody. How's it going, Tim?
Yeah, I'm going good. I was champion, but I did give out Houston outright. But we gotta bounce back this week.
Yes, a little bit. You were a 2-3 champion. Dre was 1-4. That was a rough week. It's the exact polar opposite of what happened with Sean Higgs' total chaos last week. Him and Sniper West agreed on every single NFL pick. They both went 4-1, but when you guys agree on everything, we go Price is Right rules on the final total, and that's how Sean lost. I think he had 39, West had 44. That total was like 100.5, and West was closer without going over. So that's how that worked. How's it going, Sean? How's it feel to be back?
Yeah, good. A college one, my first college one for the year, and old nemesis Tim Earl here. We've battled over the years here with Cal, so let's get at it here.
All right. So if anyone at home, if you haven't seen the show before, here's how it works. I took these two professional expert handicappers. They do this for a living. And I pit them head to head. I'm giving them 5 college football games that are going down this Saturday, November the 1st for week 10. I'm going to ask them if it's going over or under the total, and whoever gets the most correct comes back as the champ. So let's get this party started. You guys ready to rock?
Let's do it.
All right. I love the enthusiasm. We've got number 9 Vanderbilt taking on number 20, the Texas Longhorns. The total on this one is a 44.5. Tim Earl, you're the champ, so you're going first.
Man, I love this Vandy team. Going from the laughing stock of the SEC to a team that could possibly play in the SEC championship game this year. I love it. Get them to the playoff. Let's go. I love Vandy. Anyways, this has been a team that if they're winning using defense the last couple of games. And Texas, we're not sure with Manning. I believe he had like concussion protocols or something going on after last game. So we'll see how he's doing. He has not been great this year. I like the under in this game. I think you're going to see a good defensive matchup. I think 44.5 tells you everything you need to know. Normally we would see a little bit higher totals, especially with Vanderbilt games. This is actually the lowest total since when they played Virginia Tech in week 2. So I'm going to go under in this one. This one might be an ugly game.
All right. 44.5, that is the lowest total out of any of the 5 games on our show. Sean Higgs, do you have it going over or under that 44.5?
Well, I'm agreeing with the under 44.5, and hopefully it's a smart one, so we'll be on the longer bus as opposed to the short bus with our thinking on this one. And, you look at it as Arch is questionable with the concussion. He hasn't been that good anyway, so you kind of want him to play. He's been terrible. But also for the fact that let's look at the Vandy squad. Missouri, LSU, Alabama, now Texas. That's a lot of gas to keep in the tank. I mean, I know the quarterback's hyped up and, hey, check out my mom kind of guy that he is. But, fella, Texas got a defense. If they've had everything all year long, it's the defense has been there for them. 44.5. Look, you might think it's low, like Tim says. It's one of the lower ones. Well deserved to be 44.5. I'll get in. Let's go under the total.
Under we go. We agree. Moving on to number 5, Georgia, heading out to take on Florida. Now, this is at a neutral site. The total is 50.5. And Sean Higgs, it's your go. Over or under 50.5?
I'm going under on this one. So the Gators get their new coach or an interim coach. Right? They finally mercifully got rid of the coach who's been terrible there. Georgia, I look at some of the scores here for Georgia. 24-21 Alabama. You had a wild one versus Ole Miss, 43-35, 44-41 Tennessee. Dude, that is not Florida football. Florida's big game was 29-21 over Texas, which I had the under in that game too. Thanks for finally showing up in a game, Florida. You think you came back, but you're not. You look at these totals, the last 3, 54, 63, and 62, and they played. That's because Georgia's dropping 40 bombs on these guys left and right. I don't think that's the case here. I think Georgia's going to come in. Even if they score in the 30s, I don't know if the Gators getting to 20. I don't think that's happening. Give me the under here. I think this is going to be a low-scoring, Georgia kind of methodical, wear them down. It might be you're going to have a nice feeling out period with a new coach. Maybe there'll be some trickery. I'm not expecting much from Florida. No
All
thanks. Under.
All right. Tim Earl, what do you think? Over or under 50.5?
We're going to go over. I'm going against you on this one, Higgs. I think Florida's going to be able to score a little bit on them. I'm not super high on Georgia's defense. I know they're coming off of that ugly game against Ole Miss. They played well against Auburn and Kentucky, but who doesn't? That Alabama game, we always see close, and I'm expecting more like that Tennessee game. I want to see more. I think we're going to see like a back and forth, high scoring, fun game. I know the spread's not too crazy, so I mean, I like the over in this game. I think you're going to see a fun one in the, what do they call it? The world's largest cocktail party.
Yes.
That's it.
And me here,
Whoa.
not
That's
drinking.
the wrong game. Wrong game there, Tom.
All right, so we've got number 18 Oklahoma is facing number 14 Tennessee. This is one of those games I'm looking forward to watching. The total on this is 56.5. It's getting up there, but it's still not the highest total we have on the show. Tim, are you taking 56.5 over or under when Oklahoma visits Tennessee?
I took the under on this one. I know we see Tennessee being a high-scoring team and everything, but Oklahoma's been big on defense this year. They're 1-7 to the under. They went over in their last game against Ole Miss, but this has been a team that's built off their defense. And the past couple of matchups we've seen between the two schools, even though Tennessee's a big offensive school, they've been unders. And I'm going to go under in this one. I think you're going to see a good, hard-nosed, defensive-style football game here.
All right, Sean Higgs. Is it hard-nosed defensive-style football that you see in the future?
Well, that's Oklahoma plays some defense, but not in this one. They can play defense. It ain't going to matter. Give me the over 56.5 in this one. Yeah, they went over against Mississippi 34-26 because that's what happens when you play a team that plays offense. Oklahoma's playing football like it's 1946. Hello, everybody. We're here in Oklahoma. We're going to run the wishbone. Like, bro, Venables, come on, fella. Have some offense. You got a banged-up quarterback. Tennessee look at the Tennessee offense. 90 points, 57, 63, 77, 80, 85, 89, 89 points, 90, 71 points. How Oklahoma's going to come shut this team down? Who's shutting this team down? They're not shutting this team down.
That's
no
fair.
way. No way. This isn't over. This isn't over.
All right, we disagree, but that's okay because someone's got to win the game. That's 2 in a row, y'all disagree. Up next, we're talking number 23, USC at Nebraska. The total, this is the highest total of the round. 59.5 is the number. Sean Higgs, you're up first.
This is a premium play for me. I got it earlier week, 58.5. Give me the over. Over here with Nebraska and USC. USC hits the road 34-24, 34-36, 36-17. I see a bunch of threes. I see a bunch of threes on hand for USC here. And Nebraska, this is a team, and they're a weird one to figure out. I don't get them. I really can't have a feel. Same with the basketball team. I want to take them, but they don't cover. It's weird. I got a coach who might be out the door. He might not. I got a quarterback who's sometimes good, sometimes not. This to me just screams USC, a Kiffin spot where, Lincoln Riley spot where he gets his quarterbacks, his Heisman quarterbacks. This is one of those spots. I'm going to go to Nebraska. I know we stink when we come into the new time zone from coming out of Pac-12. This is a 40 spot for them. I think this is going to be a shootout. And honestly, USC's they need some wins. Just not just this year, but just as a program in a whole. Them wanting to bust up the whole Pac-12. Start winning some freaking games in the Big Ten here on the road, please, because you haven't done it. Again, this one to me, not a lot of defense. I'm calling offensive. Why is it so high and rising? This is Nebraska football, folks. This is Nebraska. When's the last time we had a great Nebraska offense? 96 with Tommy Frazier or Scott Frost? Really? It's still going up. It's going up now as I talk. It's in a balloon. It keeps rising. Give me the over. I love this over.
All right, Tim, how do you feel about it? Let me find out you disagree with this because
I'd be a fool to disagree with Higgs on this one.
Yeah, like at this point, that thing is running for president and he's campaigning,
Yeah, not to mention Nebraska's 6-2 to the over this year, so they're not an under team as well. So they've been hitting some overs. USC, back to a couple of years ago, like they don't believe in defense. There's offense. They'll run the score up. I can see this one hitting into the 70s. This one will definitely be the highest scoring game that we see out of our 5. So we could put that one in there. But I like the over with Higgs on this one. I would be a fool to disagree with him on that one.
Yeah.
Like if you look at a lot of these, they're all like 47, 48 totals too. Like this is just a total crazy adjustment up to the opener, what it was at 57, 58, from a 47, 48 range. So that's kind of stuff I look at. I see that like, what is going on here? Because USC totals are like high 50s, 60s, and they're barely getting there. Like they're 4-3. They don't sniff that. And yet here comes a different squad. I don't know. That's just my little thinking. Then again, my wife says I have a pea-sized brain rolling down a 12-lane highway. So let's see what happens. I'm going to look great with this, or I'm going to be like, this guy's a total dummy.
2 things can be true. Just saying. All right, number 17, Cincinnati's at number 24, Utah. I cashed Utah. They cashed my parlay for me. La, 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 la. I'm high on Utah right now. Tim, 55.5 is the number. Over or under the total?
We're going to go under. I know Cincy's been good offensively this year, but seeing that the total, the spread is a 9-point favorite for Utah, it's kind of telling me Utah's going to control this game, and it's going to be one of those like ugly 24-14 type of games. Yeah. Cincinnati has had a nice run this year. They lost week 1. Since then, they've rounded off 7 straight wins. They've been hitting more points, but I feel like Utah's going to more control this game. And I'm going to take this one underneath the total of, 55.5. I think that was a little bit too high.
All right, Higgs, for all the marbles, over or under the 55.5?
I'm on the under here as well. I mean, Utah's got some quarterback kind of stuff going on there as well. Like, somebody might not play today. This is like a notorious program with this. I like Whitham a lot, but, man, he plays with this quarterback. Like, is Cam Rising still questionable? I mean, like, that guy was questionable for 2 years, Cam Rising. He's not playing. He's playing today and he's out. Like, here again – last week, I mean, it was like a backup came in and they crushed Colorado's at 56. It was a crazy win. This is an under for me. And it's weird because, Cincinnati's, they scored. They're having a nice little season. But I just think you got the altitude. You got the defenses. I don't know what's going on with the QB here. Maybe, I don't know. I'm playing it safe for going under. I'll take the defense and Cincy's the way they play on the road over the total here, or excuse me, not over the total, meaning I'm taking the total under based on the way Cincy plays on the road, that thinking, I should say.
There we go.
Got to clear myself up there.
Yeah, you don't always have to be right, but you do have to be accurate.
This isn't Oklahoma State. They're not putting 50 on Utah. Utah's now around 50 at home.
That's just it. Okay, everybody, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap on all of those picks. But before I do, I just want to take a little second to let you guys get to know our experts from picksandparlays.net. Tim, you're the champ. Now, both of these guys, let me tell you guys, viewers at home, are you listening? Listen. First of all, let's hit the like button if you could. If you like the show, don't lie because lying's not cool. But if you did like the show, give us that thumbs up. Follow us over on X at Picks Parlays. Follow us on our YouTube channel. Do all those things. And then I forgot what I was going to say the first time, but it had something to do. Volume bettors with both of you guys. Experts from the site are both big volume bettors. Okay, so they are putting out tons and tons of plays, especially on the weekends. We have a weekend warrior promo, $49 for all of their plays all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and as a bonus we'll give you Monday too. Okay, so that being said, Tim, tell the people what they can find when they check you out, Earl Sports Bets, over at picksandparlays.net.
If the sport's going on right now, I probably have plays up for it. MLB's in the World Series. I mean, it's trade day today. Come on, Blue Jays. Anyways, college football, NBA, NHL, college basketball. Allie, it's right around the corner. We got like a week. We're getting there. So super. We're in the good part of the year for a lot of sports. So Lots of stuff going on over there. And by the way, you mentioned earlier, me and Higgs' rivalry goes back a while. Our first chaos was before I even jumped on Picks and Parlays, and it was against Higgs over 4 years ago. So,
oh my gosh.
So yeah, our rivalry goes way back, and I love it.
Oh my gosh. Total Chaos has brought a lot of us together. Total Chaos is how you guys ever even got to me in the first place, was Nick asking to join and saying he wanted to compete. And that's how ESB got to P&P. And that's how it is. All right, Sean Higgs, tell the people what you've got happening over at the site.
If you're watching this on NFL Sunday, there'll be probably a couple 3-packs. I got 7 games. No packages up as we do the video. We do pre-record. Ahead of time before Saturday and Sunday's game. So depending on what you're watching on Friday or Saturday, there'll be a Friday game up. Saturday, multiple packages up. Get the Weekend Warrior. I know for me, it's for Tim as well, because we're going to have multiple up for college football and NFL and other sports with NBA and hockey going on. So Weekend Warrior Pass is a great deal for you. Again, I'll be a little less volume in hockey and the NBA than Tim will be, but Tuesday I will leapfrog him with my college basketball volume.
All 3 of us are big college basketball people. I've got Morningwood coming back for college basketball season. So if you're Morningwood fans out there, don't forget to subscribe to the Picks and Parlays YouTube channel so you don't miss the breakdowns. All right, here is your recap for Week 10 college football. We're going Vanderbilt is at Texas. It's a 44.5. We agree it goes under. Oklahoma at Tennessee, 56.5. Tim's going under. Sean is going over. Georgia is not at Florida. They are at a neutral site. They're at a cocktail party. 50.5 is the number. Tim's going over. Overserved maybe, and Sean is going under the coffee table. USC's at Nebraska. It's 59.5. They're both taking it over. Cincinnati at Utah, 55.5. They are both going under. Just a quick reminder, we do film these videos midweek, so these lines are subject to change. So just keep your little peepers out, and don't forget to check out the Weekend Warrior Pass over at picksandparlays.net. Thanks everybody for joining the show. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and like I always say, may the best capper win.